Gaming here. Let's see. Audiocraft is doing a live stream right now as I'm doing this one.
Nate, leave. Hang on, everyone leave. And spectate me and Tom. Top Gun, look how much further mine are. Alright, take a screenshot of your camera settings. Like just you in a game. Alright, Top Gun, and then we'll send them to each other. Nate, you'll be the decider, okay? See whose camera settings are closer. Alright, Nate, our Top Gun's closer. Yours are by a long shot. What do you mean?
They're commenting on his stream.
You're saying lower? You mean lower? Yeah, that's what you mean. I did! Stop over me. Stop moving. No, they aren't. Yes, take a screenshot. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I swear to God, I didn't. No, I don't have anger issues. You're a dumb fuck. I didn't change my name. Oh. Yep. What boost is that?
Tell that faggot that he raped a cat in a Detroit on the 4th of July.
Hey, Top Gun, help me get to the next run and mess Zach up.
Oh yeah, fuck you, Nate. Nate, fuck you. Honestly.
That ain't nice.
Top Gun, guys, screw him over completely. You got this.
I retarded.
Silver, join Silver.
The beloved Wraith Gaming will slap you so hard, you will only be sexually attracted to criminals.
Hey, that's why you're fucking bad at the game. That's why you need help scoring a goal.
Dude, why are you so salty?
I'm not salty. Oh, let's scroll him over. That's funny.
Dude, you're saltier than freaking Detroit.
Nate, shut the fuck up. I'll listen to you when you get better than me, okay? Bye.
Where the hell do I come up with this shit?
If you got salty over a mini game.
What kind of porn is Trevor watching right now?
What is he doing?
Alright.
Silver, let me score.
Let him score.
Watching porn.
Zach, Jesus.
I love this song. Makes me cry every time I listen to it.
There you go, Zach. Now you don't have to be salty. Jesus.
What talk? Leave.
He has to eat. Well, technically, it's supposed to be me and you one day, right now, Silver. Yeah.
What did you say? This guy just never quits. I'm trying to.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to post this. I'm trying to do a live stream now that I finally regained control.
We have taken objective Charlie. We have taken objective Freddy.
He's got like a 30-something.
We have lost objective butter.
Je vais soigner ça.
Wow, that was the worst button mashing panic that I've ever seen.
Yeah, like I really need criticism from a guy who never plays this game.
I play Battlefield 1 all the time on Xbox.
We have lost objective
Yeah, sure you do.
We have taken objective Edward.
Trying to shoot a medic.
Wow,
You're trying to kill a medic with your. You're trying to kill a medic with your gun.
As medic is like the weakest class.
It's like a.
It's like shooting someone with a Calibri that has an allergy. What's that? Maybe I just got that? Like you said.
What?
Jesus.
Désordre, sergent.
How am I still alive?
You're dead. You're dead.
Were you trying to tell me something there?
You're gonna die any minute.
taken objective Freddy.
But yeah. Oh my god! Shut up.
Oh my god, you actually killed someone as a medic. You destroyed all. You're gonna die. Once the whole team starts swarming you. 8.
We have lost objective Duff. We have lost objective Butter.
Silver, you wanna make it to the next round?
On doit capturer l'objectif.
We have lost objective Edward.
My dude!
Can we take turns?
Dude,
Yeah.
We have taken objective
I haven't
Charlie.
played this game in weeks, so
Is that my fault?
no. So just give me some space.
Drop out now.
Capturer cet objectif.
We are losing objective Charlie.
Well, at close range, while you
We have taken objective Duff.
in the middle of your melee animation, you can't defend yourself that well.
We have lost objective Charlie.
And I really need criticism from you.
Joey, this just not the safe mode doesn't even work on it. How did you get the commodity blade?
What?
Did you unlock it?
Yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud.
And I'm a level
We have
I'm a
taken
level
objective
12
Edward.
scout.
Was that her? Again?
We have lost objective Duff.
Yeah, it takes a lot of. You just have to grind the game for a while in order to get there. But once you get there, once you get really good at the game, it gets real easy.
Boo games anyway, you need thumbnails. Give me a call at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. We're going to make your channel great again. So make sure I get a call at 800 o'clock. At 2:00 hours. Joey, where are you? Joey, emoji disappointed but relieved face, emoji disappointed but relieved face, emoji disappointed but relieved face, emoji disappointed but relieved face. Emoji disappointed but relieved face, 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 emoji disappointed but relieved face. Emoji disappointed but relieved face, 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 emoji disappointed but relieved face. Emoji disappointed but relieved face, emoji disappointed but relieved face.
Oh my god. Oh, seriously. 7 comments. Better check these out. Boo Games, anyway you need thumbnails, give me a call at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. We're going to make your channel great again. I don't know, where are we going to make my channel great again? Where? I seriously don't know. So make sure I get a call at 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. o'clock. Alright. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock a.m. o'clock. At 20 hours. That would be 8 o'clock tonight.
Look at your phone.
Oh my god, let's... What kind of dildo? What kind of... That is really creepy. Joey, where are you? Joey? Nope. I don't know. Optic Army game might end up going out of this stream and like leaving a bunch of randoms stupid comments. As he and Lieutenant Redneck both have a tendency to do that from time to time.
Des ordres, sergent?
And I can't even get mad at them for that. Rocket Man. Really?
We are losing objective Freddy.
Come on! Don't even think about it.
We have lost objective Freddy.
Alright.
Prends cette trousse de secours. Merci.
We had this.
We have taken objective Duff.
Just run up here.
We have taken objective Edward. We are losing objective Butter.
That.
Emoji disappointed but relieved face. 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 Emoji disappointed but relieved face.
Une trousse de secours pour toi.
We have lost objective Butter.
Emoji disappointed but relieved face. 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 emoji disappointed but relieved face, 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 emoji disappointed but relieved face. Emoji disappointed but relieved face, 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 emoji disappointed but relieved face. Emoji disappointed but relieved face, emoji disappointed but relieved face.
I am serious. I'm ready to. I shot that bastard like 15 times.
And slightly please face. Emoji disappointed and slightly please face.
Hi.
Whoever it is that won't shut up with a stupid disappointed but relieved emoji, I will report your channel. I will report your channel for spam if you don't stop.
Emoji disappointed but relieved face, 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 emoji disappointed but relieved face. Emoji disappointed but relieved face, 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 emoji disappointed but relieved face,
put this on the
emoji
blacklist.
disappointed but relieved face, emoji
Or just to put
disappointed
all
but relieved
emojis
face,
on
emoji
that
disappointed but
blacklist.
relieved face.
So any
Emoji disappointed but relieved face, emoji disappointed but
comments
relieved
with-
face.
with those stupid freaking emojis are automatically banned in my live streams, because those are so freaking annoying.
I need to charge my phone.
Tes blessures, je peux les soigner. Je peux te soigner si tu veux.
If you gotta go, you need to charge your phone. Go find an outlet. Is that? Because mine is literally 100% dead.
We have taken objective Freddy. We have taken objective apples.
Really?
Emoji face with open mouth and cold sweat. Emoji face with open mouth and cold sweat. Emoji
We have
face with
lost
open
objective
mouth and
Freddy.
cold sweat. Emoji face with open mouth and 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 cold sweat. Emoji
I'm being
face with
100%
open mouth and
serious.
cold sweat.
So now,
Emoji
whoever's
face
doing
with
this,
open
I
mouth and
will,
cold sweat. Emoji face with
will-
open mouth and
I will
cold sweat.
report your
Emoji
channel.
face with open secret arrest. Smile. Smile. Smile, 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 smile.
okay, that's fine. Whoever's doing this, I
Got a gift for you, Joey. We just need Joey. Ronnie got a gift for you. Got a giant egg. Open it.
We have lost objective Charlie.
La démunition!
We have taken objective Edward. We have lost objective Duff.
Objectif perdu! On se fait écraser!
It was me the whole time, you backstabbers. I thought we worked together.
We have lost objective Duff.
I think you like reading.
Will someone help me with this game? I didn't. There has to be two players in this game.
It's Joey and Nathan.
There has to be two players in this game. Jonathan, it's two players versus half. You. Remember, we're playing a game called People in Mask. There's two players.
Alright, Lieutenant Redneck. We never worked together. You were never my boss. You never hired me. And I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. But someone has to say. Your channel sucks. You post terrible content, and you've ended the only series that was actually anywhere near half bad. And here's the thing. That's a good time for, now here's a good time for an actual serious roast.
Des munitions pour toi.
We have lost objective Charlie.
Really? First off, in the video in which you, quote, fired me, even though you never hired me to begin with, I never took any sort of job from you.
Grenade lancée! Bloquez-vous! Des munitions!
We have lost objective Duff.
You
We have taken objective Butter.
were the... Let's see, you changed... 666. Let's see, you change your channel name way too often. Let's see. See the channel. You've changed the name of your channel so often they've actually had to create a setting where you can only change it 3 times every 90 days.
Dude Robbie, I don't need you no more, and Raiden sold me out now.
We have taken objective Freddy.
Jonathan, I'm done working with you.
taken objective Edward. We have taken objective Butter.
Sellouts.
We have lost objective Charlie. We have lost objective Freddy. We have lost objective Duff. We have taken objective Butter.
I'm going back to NC. Screw you, Raiden. I'm following my dream.
Je vais te soigner. T'es blessé? Je vais t'aider. T'es blessé? Je vais te soigner.
We have lost objective Butter.
What?
You just survived the prison was dead and you couldn't fight. And you just gave me this special shot and now I fired you back to normal. And you tell me the explanation behind it?
No, I cannot.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Alright, it's Battlefield 1. Anything can happen.
I thought that was for all.
Oh, you know, that's my slogan for goofing off on a Friday night.
Voilà. Tu veux que je te soigne? Je vais soigner ça.
Oh, oh yeah, you're leaving? Oh, you're going back to North Carolina? Good for you, Johnny Rebel. As long as you keep your Confederate gun-toting, people-slaving, cisgender white scumbag. As long as you keep your cisgender white male, Confederate gun-toting, African American enslaving redneck hillbilly ass away from my family.
We have taken objective Duff.
May your family prosper.
We have taken objective Butter. Lost objective Apples.
And here's the thing, he says he can't stand people who just sit there all day playing video games. But do you remember back when I met I met you gotta remember when I met that bastard. He was the exact same way when I met him. So he gets mad at me for doing the exact same thing he used to do. See you, Jonathan. Alright. offenses he committed while I've known him. See, I've already talked about how he always changes his channel name. It's gone from, let's see, when I first met him, his channel was, Face Storm.
We have lost objective butter. We have lost objective Edward. We have taken objective Alice. We have taken objective Charlie. Objective Duff. We have lost objective Duff.
Let's see, when I first met him,
we have taken
back in, like, January, like, back in January of this year, when I met him back in like January of this year,
we have taken objective Freddy. We have lost objective Charlie.
I didn't really like him at the time. Like, he was just there. I didn't really care for anything he had to say.
We have taken objective apples. We have taken objective Duff.
Ich flick dich zusammen.
Really?
We have lost objective apples.
But as I was saying about Robert, he's arrogant, he's full of himself. Let's see, he's changed his channel like 10
We
times.
have taken objective Charlie.
in 6 months.
Complains that me changing my channel.
And then he complains about how Jonathan changes his channel more. He changes things more often than what's his face? What's her face? What are you saying is in the video when she fired us? Even though we never took a job in the first place?
Ich sieh mir die Wunde an. Ich werf eine Granate auf, passen!
We are losing objective Charlie.
Soll ich deine Wunden fast?
I don't think he knows.
And he,
We have taken objective apples.
Hey, can you watch it live? Watch it.
I should be able to. Really?
Survived the grenade. Painful. Doesn't matter what you did. Advanced one of
We
them.
have
Yeah,
taken
after shooting
objective
him
Edward.
5 times, hitting him in the head with a club,
And a grenade.
and
Oh!
Granate ist raus!
Not suitable for 720.
We have lost objective Charlie.
don't laugh.
What did you think was gonna happen?
I figured you were going to. I figured you were just gonna sit there having sex with Trevor's wife for the 5th time today.
Me? What are you talking about?
Cheating on,
We are losing objective
cheating on your
Duff.
girlfriend with Trevor's wife.
No, I'm not. Yeah, there is it.
We have lost objective
Did
Duff.
I just say hair gel gun?
Nah, it said Hell Regal.
We have lost objective
Here's the
Frederick.
thing, he's. See, then he changed it from Phase Storm to Rock Storm,
It's Army 355.
then to Phase Rob, and then to Army 355.
Army
Ich werf
355.
eine
A
Granate!
trench radar kit is available near your location.
What just happened?
Ich helf dir!
Oh, there we go.
Man, you get a better. You get 1,500.
objective Edward.
Granate, los, aufpassen!
And let's see. Now, the lower the
We
ping,
have
the
taken
better.
objective Freddy.
I get 200 of
We have
that.
lost objective Edward.
It's fine.
We are losing objective Freddy.
And then he went from Army 355 to Army Jericho.
Aufpassen, Granate raus!
And he sold out Army Clan. That
Hier, erste Hilfe!
he went they became Hardy Styles. They joined Optic. Became Optic Styles.
I would suggest flushing that. What? You want to get 2 walls? Come on, buddy. There you go again. And again. And again. And again.
Für dich, Kamerad. Erste Hilfe.
And again.
Das Ziel dort erobern.
We are losing objective apples. We have lost objective Duff. We have taken objective
he constantly. Let's see, after Object Styles, he went back to Hardy Styles.
We are losing objective Duff.
Das Ziel verteidigen.
Then he went to Robert Hardy, and then he went to Broken Rob Hardy, and then the Rob Hardy to Robbie is here, and out of Lieutenant Redneck Rob.
We have taken objective Edward.
We didn't get a roll loss. Fine.
Huh?
You didn't get lost.
Ich werfe Granate.
I told you.
Du bist verletzt.
What were you trying to do?
Yeah, I'll give my full rant in my complete roast in another video.
Hier, Mann, Erste Hilfe.
What?
This teleporter in the sky. Yeah.
But yeah,
We have taken objective
I'll make my
Charlie.
video. Jonathan's gonna make his video. After that, he's gonna. Gonna get his Robert's gonna try to get his attack. He's gonna try to take a swing at me. Here's the thing. He's alright. See ya, Jonathan.
Braucht jemand Erste Hilfe?
Danke, mein Gott. Frische Munition.
Damit kommst du auf die Beine. Ich versorge deine Wunden. Bist du verletzt? Du bist verletzt. Ich kann dir helfen. Hier, Erste Hilfe.
We objective butter. We have taken objective Edward. We have lost objective Charlie. We have lost objective apples.
Ja, bitte Unterstützung, schnell!
We have lost objective Duff.
Finally.
We have taken objective Freddy. We have lost objective Edward.
So yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be dead.
Soll ich dich wieder zusammenflecken? Ich krieg dich wieder hin! Lass mich deine Wunden versorgen! Erste Hilfe, greif zu, Mann!
We have taken objective Charlie.
Ich seh mir die Wunde mal an.
We have taken objective Edward.
I'm done with the commentary. I'll give it the comment and come with the commentary for the video. That I'll still be giving you. I'll be doing the gameplay, but there's gonna be no commentary for the rest of the stream. So maybe towards the end. Alright. So, yeah. Bye.
We are losing.
Soll ich mir die Wunde mal ansehen? Versorg deine Wunden! Soll ich dich wieder zusammenflecken? Ich helfe dir!
dominated by battles rooted in capturing and holding vast areas of territory. Although most battles consisted of thousands of men attacking enemy lines, some involved smaller infantry-focused missions geared towards capturing strategic locations needed to launch these massive attacks. In domination, you must capture and hold a majority of the objectives. With each captured objective, points are awarded. The greater number of friendly soldiers occupying an objective, the faster the location will be secured. However, enemy soldiers present in the objective area will slow down the capture process. Take into account that each time you die and re-enter the fight, you will start in a randomly located, neutral but safe area. At regular intervals, a powerful elite-class weapon is dropped somewhere on the map. Grab it to get the upper hand in terms of firepower. Remember, the first side that reaches the target score or is closest to it when time runs out wins the round. The initial mobile war on the Western Front, holding on to captured ground proved to be a challenging task. Frontlines combines conquest and rush in a symmetrical head-on engagement, where the contested front line can move in both directions. During the first phase, each side fight over a chain of objectives. Only one of the objectives is active at once. Conquering an objective allows that faction to advance closer to the enemy base. Once a faction loses the flag objective closest to their base, they will have to defend the 2 telegraph posts inside the base. Artillery called in from the telegraphs can be used against the attackers. The phase ends when both telegraph posts have been destroyed, or when the attackers have run out of reinforcements. A failed telegraph attack will revert to the initial flag objectives phase, where the factions continue fighting for access to their bases. The game ends when one faction has destroyed both enemy telegraph posts, or when the time runs out. World War I changed the notion of how war was to be fought. Near the end of it was In many ways, World War I changed the notion of how war was to be fought. Near the end of it was not as much about capturing territory as it was to force the enemy to surrender by inflicting as many casualties as possible. Team deathmatch mirrors the simple brutality of war. Infantry-based units combating each other to the death, kill or be killed. The game pits your side against the enemy. Defeat as many opponents as you can, and make sure to protect yourself and your fellow soldiers. At regular intervals, a powerful elite-class weapon is dropped somewhere on the map. Grab it to get the upper hand in terms of firepower. The side that inflicts the most casualties wins. But if the timer runs out, the side that has killed the most enemies wins. Or man-made communication systems were still crude and unreliable. Therefore, in the Great War, man-made communication systems were still crude and unreliable. Therefore, dogs and pigeons were used extensively to send messages. 2 sides compete to use messenger pigeons to call for artillery barrages on enemy positions. When the game starts, the first pigeon coop will be located somewhere on the map. Find the pigeon before the enemy. Carry it to a safe location, write the message, then release the pigeon. To release the pigeon, you must be out in the open. Once a message is sent, artillery will rain down on the enemy. If the soldier carrying the pigeon is killed, the pigeon can then be picked up by anyone. If a pigeon is released by the enemy, you can shoot it down to avoid being shelled. The side that calls in the required number of artillery strikes wins. But if the timer runs out, the side that has directed the most artillery strikes wins. All aspects of the Great War, conquest provides. Drawing on all aspects of the Great War, conquest provides scale and all the machines, weapons and beasts you need to defeat the enemy and conquer the land. In conquest, you must capture and hold a series of objectives. With captured objectives, points are awarded to the side that holds them. The more soldiers occupying an objective, the faster it will be secured. However, if any enemy soldiers are in the objective area, it will slow down the capture process. Objectives can provide horses and vehicles to the side that controls them. You can enter the battle on captured objectives or your squad's position. Elite class pickups provide added firepower and can be found throughout the map. If a side is close to losing the battle, to even the odds, a behemoth will arrive to reinforce them. Inflicting casualties will give you an advantage, but conquering the land will win you the war. Remember, the first side that reaches the target score or is closest to it when time runs out wins the round. Drawing on all. An operation mirrors the journey of epic battles that took place during World War I. Each operation takes place across multiple sectors that are interconnected by several maps. A battalion of attackers moves the front line by securing all objectives in a sector until all the maps are captured. The more soldiers occupying an objective, the faster it will be secured. However, if any enemy soldiers are in the objective area, it will slow down the capture process. The attackers have multiple battalions, each with a limited number of soldiers. Should the attackers fail, a reserve battalion will come forward reinforced with a behemoth, such as an airship, a dreadnought, or an armored train. If the attackers secure all the sectors on all the maps, they win the operation. The defender's role is to hold the sectors by repelling the attackers or by neutralizing everyone in the attacking battalion. Should the defenders fail to hold their ground, they will fall back and regroup on a different map. If the defenders manage to wipe out all the attackers' battalions, they win the operation. Communications and artillery were crucial during World War I. In rush, the attacking force must find and destroy the defending force's telegraph posts. The defenders can use these telegraph posts to call in artillery strikes. The defenders may also deny the attackers their mission by disarming explosives they plant on the telegraph positions. Should the telegraph posts be destroyed, the defenders must fall back to the next sector and protect the telegraph posts there. As the attackers move into new sectors, any of the troops killed are replaced with reinforcements. At regular intervals, a powerful elite-class weapon is dropped somewhere on the map. Grab it to get the upper hand in terms of firepower. The attacker wins the battle if all telegraph posts in every sector are destroyed. The defender wins by either killing all the attackers or having at least one telegraph post left intact when time runs out. At the end of the battle, the two sides change roles and the defender becomes the attacker and the attacker becomes the defender. We have defused objective apples. Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
Versag keine Wunden! Granate! Für dich, Kamerad!
Enemy
Erste
coordinates have
Hilfe!
been sent to our artillery.
Hier, Mann, Erste Hilfe! Soll ich dich wieder zusammenflecken? Ich sehe mir die Wunde mal an.
The enemy has armed objective apples. We have defused objective apples. Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery. The war had its origins in Europe, but while there was a lot of fighting within that continent, it was a global conflict from the beginning. At the start of the war, the Japanese Empire was already locking horns with Germany in China and the Pacific Islands. And when the Ottoman Empire, which stretched from the Balkans to the Persian Gulf, joined in late 1914, it truly became a world war. There were naval battles in the South Pacific and South Atlantic. Soldiers from every continent except Antarctica would fight. There were fronts in Persia, Mesopotamia, Libya, even the borders of India, and fighting all over Africa as European colonies changed hands. Towards the end of the war, the United States and Brazil would also join in the fighting. It was the first truly global war and the largest in history at the time. As the most multicultural of all the great empires, Austria-Hungary had 15 different language versions of its national anthem. While its internal workings, that often valued heritage over ability, left it somewhat in a state of decay by 1914, the empire still dreamed of expanding its influence throughout the Balkans and perhaps one day all the way to Persia. In 1908, Austria-Hungary had annexed Bosnia, making Serbia the next in line, and if Serbia fell, Russia would lose all influence in the Balkan region. Germany, and especially Kaiser Wilhelm II, dreamed of a greater colonial empire and a greater German hegemony in the concert of Europe. A big concern for Germany was the expansion of the Russian railway system. In 1914, German Chancellor von Bethmann-Hollweg stated that within 3 years, Russia would be able to mobilize troops so quickly that the German advantage in technology would not be able to overcome the Russian advantage in manpower. To win the war, they had to act quickly. What Germany feared was a war on 2 fronts, so their battle plan was to defeat France and then focus the entire German military might on the Russian Empire. Italy had been an ally of Germany and Austria-Hungary before the war, but when it broke out in 1914, they claimed that the alliance was only a defensive one and Italy had no obligation to join an offensive war. However, 1 year later, Italy joined the war siding with the Allies, hoping to reclaim lost Italian lands that were now part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. The Italian front was characterized by mountains. The amount of soldiers wounded compared to killed was far greater there than other fronts, because stray bullets would splinter the rock into deadly projectiles that were particularly dangerous to eyes and faces. Although the 600-year-old Ottoman Empire was huge, stretching from the Balkans to the Persian Gulf, it was in decay and had lost wars to both Italy and a Balkan alliance in the years preceding the First World War. However, the Ottoman Empire would still prove to be a formidable opponent, with the Young Turks movement and the institution of a constitutional government having paved the way for modernization in all aspects of life, including the military. Minister of War Enver Pasha, one of the three Pashas who basically ran the empire during the war, dreamed of a modern Turkish nation that did not look to the Arab world for guidance, but looked to itself. His dream would one day come true, but he would not live to see it. In 1914, a quarter of the world was controlled by the British Empire, and the colonies were secured by Britain's supreme naval power. At the time, the British Army was quite small compared to the other European powers, but it was the only fully professional regular army in Europe, and the soldiers were highly efficient despite their small numbers. Fearing the expansion of German influence, Britain guaranteed Belgium's neutrality, meaning that an attack on Belgium was an attack on Britain, and all the corners of the global empire would join the fight. By 1910, the United States had become the world's leading industrial power. Though they remained neutral for the first few years of the war, American industry and finance played a major role. Initially, American reaction to the war was mixed. While the greatest number of immigrants in the States were from Britain, including Ireland, Germans were second, and there was sympathy for both sides. However, when the war began, Britain cut Germany's transatlantic cable, so all American reports of the war were routed through Britain, and only what was favourable passed the censors. Also, events like the sinking of the ocean liner Lusitania and the execution of Edith Cavell inflamed the American public, and the war with Germany soon loomed large. Flying aces were the rock stars of World War I, knights of the sky, loved and admired around the world, receiving dozens of love letters a day, their pictures adorning the bedroom walls of millions of teenage girls. Their names are immortal: the Red Baron, Billy Bishop, Eddie Rickenbacker, Werner Voss, Oswald Bulk, Albert Ball, Max Immelmann, René Fonck, Georges Guynemer, Charles Nungesser, and more. They were perceived as true gentlemen, fighting man to man, with respect between pilots transcending borders. While that perception may have been somewhat true early in the war, by the later stages it was anything but that. Flying most often in formation and attacking with machine guns, the life expectancy of pilots was frequently measured in hours, and a perfect kill was when the enemy never saw you coming. No other war in history had brought such change so quickly as World War I. It's been said that between 1914 and 1918, the world went from 1870 to 1940. And in many ways it is true. Men rode into war on horses and rode out of it in tanks. In August 1914, Old School met new as infantry marched out en masse in brightly coloured uniforms against machine guns. The New School won. Airships and airplanes sailed the skies, submarines and battleships prowled the seas, and the biggest gun of all, the Paris gun, fired shells that were the first man-made objects to reach the stratosphere. Stormtroops, the creeping barrage, chemical warfare, the psychological warfare of bombing civilians far from the front. These were the hallmarks of the First World War. Even things we take for granted today, like the zipper, radio communications, sanitary napkins and soya sausages, became everyday conveniences because of the war. And medicine made greater progress in those 4 years than at any other time or after. As the victors redrew the map after the war, many countries we know today emerged. The post-World War was, in every respect, a new world. Europe before the Great War is often described as tranquil and peaceful. But in the decades before the Great War broke out, there had been Balkan Wars, the Russo-Japanese War, terrorism, assassinations, and increasing demands for civil rights and self-governance throughout the empires. And so, when Austrian Archduke Franz Ferdinand was shot, at first it barely caused a ripple. In Britain and France, it was seen as just another political assassination in a far-off corner of Europe where things like that happened. It was certainly not a reason to go to war. But all the nations who went to war did have other reasons, and as it turned out, that assassination was the perfect foil to make the dominoes fall. Austria-Hungary wanted an empire to the Mediterranean. Russia wanted influence in the Balkans. Germany feared Russian economic expansion and also wanted a larger global empire. France wanted back the lands it had lost to Prussia. Britain wanted to curb German expansion, especially naval and colonial expansion, while preserving its own worldwide empire. Some leaders also saw war as a way to silence the protests and boost nationalism. But it wasn't just political. War would have to supply the troops, to produce the weapons, ammunition and uniforms. Those someones would make fortunes. It's no secret that the war created tens of thousands of millionaires, and it's no secret either that many business leaders urged their governments to war in 1914. The sheer force of the German spring offensive in 1918 had stunned the British, pushing them back almost to Amiens before they could stop the Germans at the outskirts of the city. Amiens, as a logistics centre and railway hub, was vital to the British war effort and had to be held. The Germans captured the neighbouring village of Villiers-Bretonneux, and Amiens was bombed. But the German supply lines were stretched too thin to capitalise on their success, and a British-Australian counterattack drove them away. But the Germans weren't finished. On April 24th, a German A-7V tank appeared and broke through the British defensive lines, threatening Amiens. 3 British Mark IV tanks challenged it in the first tank-on-tank battle in history, and held them at bay long enough for a squadron of Whippet tanks to appear. They drove off the Germans, and the Amiens sector was saved. The chateaux of France were the traditional homes of the nobility. Some resembled villas, others were more like castles. During the war, many of these fell into German hands, which then would serve as luxurious quarters for generals and high-ranking staff. Captured enemy officers and ace pilots enjoying the privileges of rank and title were often housed in these salubrious retreats. However, as the war gathered pace and the front spread, many soon became the scenes of vicious battles. By 1918, many of them were in ruins, much like the old aristocracy itself. After the Ottoman Empire failed to take the Suez Canal from the British in early 1915, the British pursued them into the desert, and a new front was created that lasted till the very end of the war. Desert fighting was very different from the battlefields of Europe, but tanks made their appearance even here at the Second Battle of Gaza. The goals were Damascus, Aleppo, and the prevention of an operational Berlin-Baghdad railway for the Central Powers, who had already connected Berlin with Constantinople. The British also helped the Arab revolt against the Ottomans that grew in strength throughout the region. When Damascus fell, the revolt was complete. The lasting result was British control over Palestine and French control over Syria and Lebanon. The lines drawn by this conflict are still in dispute to this day.
So that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, the whole 9 yards. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Subscribe for more videos like this. Subscribe to Optic Army Gaming. Subscribe to Lieutenant Redneck Rob. That guy's a pain in my butt. But he does post some good content. You gotta give him that. But yeah, until next time, I'm Raiden Gaming. Stay frosty.